The accused appellant Danny Godoy was charged in two separate informations filed before the Regional Trial Court for Palawan and Puerto Princesa City with rape and kidnapping with serious legal detention, respectively punished under Articles 335 and 267 of the Revised Penal Code.
The facts of the case of People versus Godoy are as follows. The plaintiff is Judge Eustachio Gacot. The defendants are Mauricio Reynoso Jr. and Eva Ponce de Leon. Root cause of this controversy is the newspaper article made by Mauricio Reynoso Jr. wherein in that newspaper entitled the Palawan Times, and on the column of Mr. Reynoso, he said in that article that Judge Eustachio Gacot is making a ghost of his own and he is very afraid of that ghost because it was alleged by Judge Eustachio Gacot that his life is being threatened by the family of Godoy because Godoy was sentenced to double death penalty by the court. The judge was offended of this article in the Palawan Times. He thus filed the case of indirect contempt. On his complaint, it was alleged that the acts made by Reynoso and Ponce de Leon is a show of disrespect to the court and an obstruction of justice, meaning it is punishable by indirect contempt. On the other side, in the defendant's side, it was alleged by the defendants that they only exercise press freedom and freedom to expression as guaranteed by our 1987 Constitution. The issue is whether or not a reporter can still be cited in direct contempt if the case has already been decided by the judge. Because in this case, the case has already been decided by Judge Eustachio, and after the rendition of such judgment, eventually the Palawan Times came out of their article involving the controversy regarding the People versus Godoy case. So that is the question to be answered by the Supreme Court because that is the issue in this case. Again, whether or not if the case has already been decided by the court, can still the reporter be held liable in direct contempt? The ruling by the Supreme Court in this case is that, as a general rule, if the case has already been decided by the court, the reporter cannot anymore be held in contempt because the case is considered to be closed already. The Supreme Court favored the defendants, the reporter and the publisher of Palawan Times. The Supreme Court said that as a general rule, you cannot hold in direct contempt a reporter who is only reporting on the case which has already been decided. But that is the general rule. In every general rule, there is an exception. The reporter can only make fair criticisms, and the criticisms must not include scandalizing the integrity of the court. Because if your criticism is coupled with scandalous attacks against the court, even if the case is already closed, you can still be held in direct contempt. As a general rule, if you are a reporter, if the case is already closed, you can have your criticisms regarding your own opinion, your own views, because that is your right. Being a reporter, you have press freedom, and even if you are not a reporter, if you are just an ordinary person, the 1987 Constitution guaranteed us with the right to expression.